Imagine a world steeped in ancient traditions, a bustling city at the crossroads of trade and culture. This was Mecca around the year 610. In the heart of this vibrant landscape lived a man. Known for his integrity and contemplative nature, Muhammad ibn Abdallah. He wasn't a king, a warrior, or a wealthy merchant in the conventional sense. He was a seeker of truth, often retreating from the city's clamor to find solace in the stark, quiet beauty of the mountains surrounding Mecca. One of his favorite spots was a small cavern near the summit of Jabal al-Nur, the Mountain of Light. This cave, known as Hira, was his sanctuary. It was a place for deep thought, for pondering the mysteries of existence, the purpose of life, and the state of his society. He would spend days, sometimes weeks, in quiet meditation, his heart yearning for a deeper connection, for a clarity that eluded him in the world below. It was during one of these retreats, in the final stretch of the month of Ramadan, that something extraordinary happened. The night was still, the air heavy with silence. Muhammad, now 40 years old, was deep in contemplation when the very fabric of his reality was altered forever. Suddenly, the cave was filled with an overwhelming presence. An angel appeared before him, an entity of immense power and light. This was the Archangel Gabriel, or Jibreel in Arabic, the same messenger who had appeared to prophets of old. The angel's voice, powerful and clear, echoed in the confines of the cave with a single profound command: Iqra, read. Muhammad, a man who could neither read nor write, was taken aback. He was confused and perhaps a little frightened. He replied honestly, "I am not a reader." The angel embraced him, a powerful, crushing embrace that squeezed the very air from his lungs. Then he was released. Again the command came, Iqra. And again, Muhammad's response was the same. Born of sincerity and confusion, "I am not a reader." The angel embraced him a second time, even more forcefully than before, holding him until he felt he could bear it no longer. He was released, and for the third time, the command thundered in the silence of the cave. "Iqra, what shall I read?" Muhammad asked, his spirit now open, submissive to this awe-inspiring event. And then the angel recited the first verses of what would become the Holy Qur'an, words that would ignite a faith followed by billions. "Read, in the name of your Lord who created man from a clinging substance. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen, taught man that which he knew not." These were not just words, they were a torrent of divine knowledge, a light piercing the darkness. They spoke of creation, of knowledge, of a generous Lord who teaches humanity. In that moment, in that secluded cave, a connection was forged between the heavens and the earth. The first thread in the beautiful tapestry of Islam was woven. Overwhelmed by the experience, his body trembling and his heart pounding with a mixture of awe and fear, Muhammad scrambled down the mountain. He rushed home to his beloved wife Khadijah, a woman known for her wisdom and strength. Bursting through the door, he cried out, "Zamiluni! Zamiluni! Cover me! Cover me!" Khadijah, seeing his distress, immediately wrapped him in a cloak and held him, both soothing his fears without a moment's hesitation. When he had calmed enough to speak, he recounted the incredible event in the cave, his voice filled with a sense of wonder and trepidation. He worried about what had happened, fearing for his own sanity. But Khadijah's faith in him was unshakable. She listened intently and then spoke words that would become the foundation of his confidence. "Never," she said. "By God, God will never disgrace you. You keep good relations with your kith and kin, help the poor and the destitute, serve your guests generously, and assist those who are afflicted by calamity." She saw the truth in his character. She knew that a man of his integrity and kindness would only be chosen for something good, something noble. She didn't just comfort him, she believed in him. She became the very first person to accept the message, the first to embrace Islam. Her faith was the anchor that steadied him in this swirling sea of divine revelation. To gain further insight, Khadijah took Muhammad to her cousin, Waraka ibn Nawfal, an elderly and learned Christian scholar who had studied the previous scriptures. After hearing Muhammad's account, Waraka's face lit up with recognition. "This is the same Namus," he exclaimed. "It's the same angel of revelation that God sent to Moses. I wish I were a young man and could be alive when your people will drive you out." Muhammad was surprised. "Will they drive me out?" he asked. "Yes," Waraka replied. "No man has ever come with a message like yours without being met with hostility. If I am alive on that day, I will support you with all my might." Waraka's confirmation solidified what Kadisha's heart already knew. This was not a hallucination or a trick. This was a continuation of the same divine guidance sent to prophets throughout history. The encounter in the Cave of Hira was not an end, but a beginning. It was the dawn of a new era, the first call to a path of faith, submission, and peace. The revelation was the start of a 23-year journey, during which the Qur'an would be revealed piece by piece, guiding Muhammad and his followers through trials and triumphs, shaping a community and a civilization. It all began in that small, quiet cave, with a man seeking truth and an angel delivering the first words of guidance from the Creator. It was a moment that not only transformed one man's life, but would go on to change the course of human history forever. That single night, the Laylat al-Qadr, or the Night of Power, is remembered by Muslims worldwide as the most sacred night of the year. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of places, in the deepest solitude, a light can emerge that illuminates the entire world. It's a story of faith, courage, and the incredible power of a single moment to spark a global spiritual revolution. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this story inspiring, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content that explores the depths of history and faith. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.